In a charming village surrounded by rolling hills and vibrant meadows, lived a young woman named Cinderella. Known for her kindness and gentle heart, she spent her days immersed in endless chores and humble tasks. Her life was overshadowed by the cruelty of her stepmother, a woman whose heart was as cold as winter's frost, and her stepsisters, who were vain and spoiled. Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters delighted in making her life miserable, burdening her with the hardest work while they indulged in luxury and leisure. Despite their harshness, Cinderella remained kind-hearted and hopeful, dreaming of a better life. One fateful day, an elegant invitation arrived from the palace, announcing a grand ball to be held in honor of the prince. The royal event was to be a search for the prince's future bride, and every eligible maiden in the kingdom was invited. The news sent ripples of excitement through the village, especially among Cinderella's stepsisters, who were eager to show off their extravagant dresses and accessories. Cinderella, too, dreamed of attending the ball. She envisioned herself in a beautiful gown, dancing with the prince under the shimmering chandeliers. However, she knew that her stepmother would never allow her to go. Despite her longing, she kept her hopes alive, helping her stepsisters prepare for the event. The night of the ball arrived, and Cinderella's stepsisters, dressed in their finest, left for the palace, leaving her behind. As Cinderella wept quietly in the empty room, a soft, glowing light filled the space. Her fairy godmother appeared, a benevolent figure with a warm smile. With a wave of her wand, she transformed Cinderella's rags into a magnificent gown of shimmering blue, and on her feet, she placed a pair of delicate glass slippers. But the magic didn't stop there. The fairy godmother turned a humble pumpkin into a grand carriage and mice into magnificent horses, all set to whisk Cinderella away to the palace. Before she departed, the fairy godmother warned her that the magic would wear off at midnight, so she must return before then. At the palace, Cinderella's entrance was nothing short of magical. She captivated everyone's attention, including that of the prince. He was immediately drawn to her beauty and grace, and they danced together, lost in a world of their own. As the clock struck midnight, Cinderella knew she had to leave. In her haste, she left behind one of her glass slippers on the palace steps. The prince, deeply smitten, was determined to find her again. He ordered his servants to search the kingdom using the glass slipper as their guide. The search led the prince to Cinderella's home. Her stepsisters eagerly tried on the slipper, but it didn't fit. When Cinderella's turn came, the glass slipper fit perfectly. The prince and Cinderella were joyfully reunited, realizing that they were destined for each other. The kingdom rejoiced as preparations for their wedding began. Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters, having witnessed the kindness and forgiveness extended to them, were humbled. Cinderella and the prince married in a splendid ceremony, and their love became legendary. In her new life as a princess, Cinderella was no longer a servant but a beloved figure in the kingdom. She used her position to help those in need, spreading her kindness far and wide. Her stepsisters, having learned the value of compassion, were forgiven and found their place in the kingdom's court. The kingdom flourished under Cinderella's and the prince's rule. They implemented many changes to ensure justice and kindness reigned throughout their land. 1 year later, they celebrated their first anniversary with a grand feast, and the kingdom continued to thrive. The fairy godmother continued to watch over them, ensuring that magic and wonder never faded. Moral of the story: kindness and perseverance can transform one's life and inspire greatness.